Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. I don't know what we're in for today. It's a new artist to the channel, Race Ricketts. And that's a heck of a name right there. And the song is 940, and it was a gift request. It is a gift request from Sarah Emily. So Sarah Emily, shout out to you. Thank you for this. Sarah Emily made two gifts to the channel for me to do two of Race Ricketts' songs because she said she couldn't decide. So she went with both. So I'm doing one today, and one will be up tomorrow. And this name of the song is 940. Now, I don't know what that refers to. Part of me thinks maybe that's a souped-up engine, or, you know, when you inject an engine with nitro, it boosts it by like 200 horsepower or something like that. But I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to put the link in the description box to Race's YouTube channel. And so you can go over and check out what he's got. Thank you, Sarah Emily, for the gift, by the way. I always like to say that. Is he out of Texas, Sarah Emily? I like the beginning.
Well, she's too drunk to hardly stand. He's much bigger than her. Next thing you know, she's laid out on the pavement with a black eye and a bloody nose. Maybe his daddy ain't teach him right, tell him his do's and don'ts. And now he's getting his ass kicked from Baylor to Wise by them boys from the 940. It's work all day, stay up all night, go where the beer is cold. They'll drink you dry, your supply, then pay you back tenfold.
Alright, I like it. Now that Baylor, shoot, had I known it was Baylor, I'd have worn my Baylor shirt that Mud Patterson sent me. 940, is that the area code where Baylor's at? All right, let's see where we go. I like this. This is more about protection.
Still say yes, sir, and say yes, ma'am. Know how to get things done. Yeah, life's more fun from Montague to Young with the boys from the 940.
His voice reminds me of Tyler Childers when Tyler was singing Nose to the Grindstone.
Somewhere out there is a county road where wheels ain't touching the ground. There's a hypo flashing his reds and blues with a whistling siren sound. Well, 12 may be fast, but they'll never catch the rollers of smoke and coal. They're still hauling ass from Archer to Jack and boys from the 940. Talking trash and finish what you start. It's square-toed boots and Wrangler jeans and sleeves where you wear your heart.
Square toes, huh?
Stranger they don't call friend. Always take care of their own. They'll love you from Parker to Palo Pinto and boys from the 940. Work all day, stay up all night, go where the beer is cold. Drink you dry, your supply, then pay you back tenfold. Still say yes, sir, and say yes, ma'am. Know how to get things done. Your life's more fun from Knox to Hardeman than boys from the 940. Stay up all night, go where the beer is cold. They'll drink you dry, your supply, then pay you back tenfold. They still say yes, sir, and say yes, ma'am. Know how to get things done. Life's more fun from Clay to Grayson and boys from the 940. Yeah, life's more fun from Stonewall to Young. Boys from the 940.
Are those counties or towns he's mentioning?
More fun from Montague to Young. with them boys from the 940.
Did Race go to Baylor? That would be that would definitely be a local anthem. I mean, I can't imagine, let's say, I don't know, San Antonio or somewhere like that getting too into it, but maybe they could because it's a Texas pride thing as well. But were those counties within the 940? What did he mention? Gray? Did he say Clarkson or something? I could pick him up when he was saying them. I just can't recall them all, but he was mentioning a whole bunch. But I'm guessing, Sarah Emily, that you're very familiar with these places. Very familiar. Like, Baylor's in Waco, isn't it? Pretty sure Baylor's in Waco. I don't know where A&M is. Tech. Of course, Houston, know where that is. UT, that's obvious, in Austin. But in any case, I like the heart behind that. And a couple things might have worked and would have worked. And you know I'm partial to backing vocalists because they just add a texture and they don't have to be in the song the whole time, but just every so often bring them in. And not every song needs one. Not every song warrants one. Not every song would benefit from one. But this is one where I think it would have added a texture. But I like the way he sang. There were moments in there where I said that his cadence and his tonal quality reminded me a little bit of Tyler Childers when Tyler was doing Nose to the Grindstone. And there were other moments where he reminded me of Ronnie Van Zant of Skynyrd. But I like songs like this that just are about your local area. You know, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, putting that, because I believe very much in manners. And even though raised up here in Jersey, we had to say, we could not answer my mother or father without saying, yes, sir. Like if he asked a question, we had to say, it's on the counter, sir. Like we had to. And yes, ma'am, I believe in that. I still hold doors for everybody. I just think that's the right thing to do. I'll wait a little bit longer if it's a woman, but I'll still hold it for a dude if he's close enough by. But all that said, I love when you put those things in because it's just civil. It just shows I'm aware of you. Doesn't mean I'm going to dinner with you, but it just shows you're a human being. You matter on some level. I'll stay here for 5 extra seconds and hold the door. Yeah, the fun part, what, we drink all night and pay you back tenfold? That's an expensive night of drinking right there. Because when back in my party days and I woke up with nothing in my pocket, and that was just paying one fold. That was paying what I owed him and then tipping pretty well. Otherwise, yeah, what do you say about those days? They were fun and you'd wake up broke. And it's generally the broke part is what would get you out of drinking too much because you're like, shoot. I mean, the hangovers would be a doozy. You'd have to get up, go to work, and then struggle through the day. But when you're younger, you can pull off absurd things. Now, if I go to bed an hour later, I pay a price for it too, without drinking at all. But I love the way the song came in, and I love the elements in this. And he's going to grow in his career. I get the sense that he's younger just from his voice. I get the sense that that's a younger man. But there's absolute potential there. Like when I listen to the instrumentation, I'm not a musician, but I've assessed so many songs about what I like and such, and made some connections, and the elements are there to make it work. And then life is lived by trial and error. You try this, you do this, you don't try that, and you realize you should have, or you wish you would have, whether it's a different career, and I don't mean for race, but I mean just different parts of life. And I bought this color couch for the living room, and you realize, man, and somebody had told you that's not going to work, but you got it anyway, and then you realize it didn't work, and then you learn to listen or do something different. They're all parts of life we learn from, and it's the same thing with artists, and it's just one of these things where you just don't know. But I'm guessing that this would be a local anthem, and I'm guessing Race has played it locally, and he gets a hell of a response when he plays this song. So Emily, I'm going to rate this song, and I like the tempo. I like the way it moved, and the number that popped into my head was an 8.7, and I'm assuming that that's the area code for Waco or surrounding areas, because he did mention Baylor, and I'm just guessing that that's the location that it's set in. So you can inform me if I'm on the right track or not, because I know you're 2 hours north of Houston, so maybe that's kind of in your neck of the woods. So there you go, guys. The link to Race's YouTube channel is below, and I'll be doing another one of Race's songs tomorrow. So there we go. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.